Network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Today marks 80 that federal, state, and local law enforcement have been searching for Sean Christie. WYLN's Gary Perna has more on the search for the man from McAdoo.
On June 19th, law enforcement officers started their search for Sean Christie at his home in McAdoo. He's wanted for making threats on social media against President Donald Trump, Northampton County District Attorney John Morganelli, and others. The search has involved the U.S. Marshals, the Secret Service, the FBI, state police, and local police in multiple communities. State police at Hazleton say Christie broke into Hazleton Oil and Environmental in Banks Township on July 7th. Troopers there say a pickup truck was reported stolen and was found abandoned near the New York-Canadian border that following day. Troopers filed charges against him in that case. Marshals believe Christie stole another vehicle in New York and began heading south. That's when the vehicle overheated and was found abandoned on Interstate 81 in the Scranton area. A man resembling Christie then broke into the Scranton School for Deaf and Hard of Hearing in Lackawanna County. And once that discovery was made, law enforcement conducted a search for him in that area on July 17th. A few days later, Butler Township Police said Christie broke into a relative's home on July 25th, taking supplies and guns. 4 days later, a man who looked like Sean Christie was pictured on surveillance video at Rother's Bus Company on Route 309 in the township, where a school van was reported stolen. Surveillance pictures obtained by the FBI in Pittsburgh, which were taken on July 30th at a Sheets in Allegheny County, show Christie at the sales counter. That school van was found abandoned in Nitro, West Virginia on August 2nd. Authorities suspect Christie in a theft of a 2012 Toyota Tundra near Poca, West Virginia, that they believe he later abandoned. Marshals say he then was spotted on video surveillance on August 9th at the home of Dakota Myers, a decorated Marine in Greensburg, Kentucky. Police say food reportedly was stolen along with a green 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a black hood and markings of the U.S. Postal Service and Rural Carrier on it. Dakota Myers is a Medal of Honor recipient and is the former son-in-law of former vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin. Now, you remember, Christie got in trouble back in 2010 after Palin took out a restraining order against him. Christie is suspected of stealing another vehicle on August 19th in Allegheny County, Maryland. That 1997 GMC Sierra pickup truck was then found abandoned behind a strip mall in Rush Township, Schuylkill County, early in the morning of August 21st. A man matching Christie's description broke into a home on Ben Titus Road near the Steel Creek Tavern in Packer Township, Carbon County, on August 23rd. When confronted by the property owner, Christie told the man he was homeless and searching for food. The next night, around 10 p.m., Rush Township Police said video surveillance showed Christie breaking into the Skipper Dipper restaurant and helping himself to food and other items. Which leads us to yesterday's sighting at Skitco Iron Works on Route 309 in Hazel Township. Police say Christie broke into the business, stole food and a gun, and posted it to his social media account. A federal arrest warrant has been issued for Christie by the U.S. District Court, Middle District of Pennsylvania, after he was charged with interstate communication of threats and threats against the President of the United States. He also has multiple arrest warrants out in the state of Pennsylvania for multiple police departments. Sean Christie is 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing about 160 pounds, has dark blonde hair, has a tattoo of a cross on his upper right arm. He's also reported to have a beard and speaks with a noticeable lisp. He is still considered armed and dangerous. Gary Perna, WYLN News.
A canine officer in the city of Wilkes-Barre has been removed temporarily for biting a police officer during a break-in incident on Tuesday. Chase, the city's police dog, was previously moved from service earlier in the year for biting 3 other people. He was recently returned to duty after a few months of being retrained. The canine bit another officer on Tuesday while police were attempting to apprehend a suspect. The officer was taken to the hospital for treatment. City Administrator Ted Wampole said that Chase was taken off the street until the situation is reviewed to see if it was a canine issue or a human one. City officials signed a contract back in June to have Chase and his handler recertified. A Wilkes-Barre mother faces child endangerment charges after allegedly taking drugs and passing out while her children were in her care. Police were called to Betty Street in Wilkes-Barre on August 1st to reports of an overdose. 31-year-old Melissa Ann Shenz was found incoherent and unable to speak. Her daughter told police her mother was passed out on the couch and she went to get a neighbor to help. Shenz was taken to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley Medical Center for treatment. The children released to their grandmother's care. Shenz was charged with endangering the welfare of children and released on $15,000 unsecured bail. Governor Tom Wolf wants the General Assembly to swiftly pass bills to protect students in elementary schools, colleges, and universities. The bipartisan bills will help combat sexual assault in schools and on college campuses. Sexual assaults on college campuses often rise during the first 6 weeks of school. The governor started the It's On Us PA campaign back in 2016 to fight assault and abuse in schools. He also secured $3 million to provide grants to colleges and universities to develop prevention, reporting, and response systems to address sexual assault on campus. Taking steps to start expanding the Health and Wellness Center in Hazel Township. Hazel supervisors will vote on including 2 parcels of land off the airport beltway into the healthcare overlay district. Lehigh Valley Health Network officials anticipate adding services at the Health and Wellness Center. The supervisors will vote to add parcels to a healthcare overlay district that consists of more than 70 acres in Butler and Hazel Townships near the center. The supervisors will decide whether to include the parcels in the overlay district when they meet Monday, 6 o'clock at the Commons Building. The Healthcare Overlay District in Hazel Township was created by ordinance. It authorizes development of healthcare facilities within a healthcare campus and allows the township to enforce zoning district regulations, except in cases where overlay district criteria differs from other sections of the zoning ordinance. No official word from Lehigh Valley on what their final plans are for property. Coming up on WYLN News, election season, plus guided tours of a new facility coming tomorrow. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Thunderstorms, then cloudy overnight with a low of 65. Scattered thunderstorms and a big change in temperatures over the weekend. 58? We'll be right back.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Pennsylvania Governor candidate Scott Wagner was in Luzerne County this morning announcing a new policy. Wagner's plan includes the elimination of some regulation for businesses, reduction of taxes, increased investment in infrastructure, and the training of skilled laborers. The announcement was held at Dotzel Trucking and Topsoil in Mountaintop. The Dotzel Trucking and Trucking Topsoil owner feels that Wagner will bring an entrepreneurial spirit to Harrisburg and serve businesses and owners and employees by growing Pennsylvania's skilled labor force and empowering job creators. The new policy stems from Pennsylvania's fall behind the national economy and economies of neighboring states. A program that brought interns into work in government offices in Schuylkill County was a huge success. That's according to county officials. The state local internship program that the county ran with the Pennsylvania Career Link Center in Pottsville brought interns into different offices in the county to help students get real-world experiences. A project of the State Department of Labor and Industry Workforce Development Board, the $2.9 million statewide program funded 6 interns for county government. County commissioners said the program enables young people to learn more about the local working world, thereby serving as an incentive for young people to remain in the county. The public is invited to attend a grand opening celebration of the newly renovated Luzerne County Public Search and Records Facility tomorrow afternoon. That event planned from 4:30 till 7 Friday at the records facility located at 85 Young Street in Hanover Township, and that's not too far away from the county's 911 Communications Center. Guided tours begin at 4:45. The event will also include record search demonstrations. Light refreshments will be served. County Council back in November of 2015 voted to purchase the Young Street site to use as storage space for county records. The county had previously rented storage for record storage at the Thomas C. Thomas building in Wilkes-Barre. President Donald Trump will mark the solemn 17th anniversary of the September 11th attacks by participating in the ceremony at the 9/11 Memorial in Shanksville on Tuesday. First Lady Melania Trump will accompany the president to the remembrance in Shanksville. Nearly 3,000 people were killed September 11, 2001, when hijackers flew commercial airplanes into New York's World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and the Pennsylvania Field in what was the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil. The 40 passengers and crew aboard United Airlines Flight 93, which crashed in Pennsylvania after leaving Newark, New Jersey, en route to San Francisco, are credited with thwarting a strike on the U.S. Capitol. Here at home, Hazleton will be holding their annual memorial service at St. Gabe's Church on Wyoming Street Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Coming up on Japan's News Choice, need a night out? Breakfast at Tiffany's will be opening soon at PTPA, and we have the details in Community and You. Plus, count 'em, 2 days away. But first, let's take a look at today's winning lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Johnny, so what really was the deciding factor for you to run for Congress?
Mom, I want to fight for you and the people of Northeast Pennsylvania. And I will bring jobs for the young people here to create opportunities that I didn't have, and to fight to make sure that your Social Security is protected.
Make sure that you do it with integrity. I don't want you to be one of those people in Washington.
You don't have to worry about that.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Welcome to Community and You. I'm Paula Degnan. With me today we have John Shugard, Bill Amos, and we are getting ready for, should I sing it?
No.
No. We'll just say the title is Breakfast at Tiffany's. John, welcome back. Always involved in something exciting.
Always.
So what made you decide on Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I was just intrigued that there was a stage adaptation of it.
Ah.
And got a hold of the script, gave it a read, and liked it enough to want to do it.
How many characters are you dealing with this time? Usually it's a cast of thousands.
Not quite, but close. 15 or so this time around. A lot of them are small characters, but yeah, it's still a fairly hefty cast.
Can you give us just a little bit, because I think a lot of people may have or may not have seen the entire movie version of it. So there is a stage play. What's the gist?
Basically, the story revolves around a young writer named, well, we don't know what his name is, but we'll come to that. A young writer who moves to New York to find his fortune, and he becomes infatuated with a girl who lives in the same building. And it's him telling us about the girl.
Ah.
I'd say that's what the main thrust of the plot is.
And why do I think that Bill is that guy?
I don't know. Why would that be?
Are you that guy?
I am playing that guy, yes. I'm the writer who's trying to find his fortune.
And John was very elusive, saying that you don't have a name?
Well, yeah, the character has a name, just we don't know what it is, because early into the show, he's given a different name. So, a friendly little nickname, so to speak.
Oh, by the girl? Aha! So there's a little bit of romance involved?
Yeah, you could say there's romance. There's definitely, a cat and mouse type of game that goes on between the two of them.
What time period is this set in?
World War II.
The 40s.
So you're keeping it in that genre?
That's when the novella was set.
Ah,
and
okay.
the play is much more based on the novel than the film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The film's a different animal altogether.
So how much of a difference is there? Because again, I'm one of those people who, when I read a book and then it comes out into a movie, I'm not real thrilled.
No. I would imagine a lot of people who read Truman Capote's book felt that way about the film. We already said the book's set in World War II. The film is set during the 1960s.
That's what I thought.
Right.
I guess what you would say is then the modern.
It would have at the time been
contemporized. Yeah, you could say.
It kind of reminds me of there was another one out around. Well, there's a whole bunch of them out around the same time that dealt with all of the different people and romance and different things like that. So, but that was in the 60s. You're actually going to use the original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the play is adapted from the book. It has nothing to do with the movie. The movie is its own beast altogether, like I said. So, like, the playwright definitely drew from Truman Capote's own work and not just adapted the movie to a stage play.
Mm-hmm. So there are characters and character portrayals that are substantially different now. When you see the play, then if you saw the film and you expect characters to be a certain way, and the best example is the upstairs neighbor, Mr. Yunioshi, who was kind of done for comic relief in the movie by Mickey Rooney. There's just nothing comedic about Mr. Yunioshi here. Certainly not in that way.
See, that's one of the things I remember from the movie, is the Mickey Rooney character.
Yeah.
So where is this going up?
The Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts on Broad Street.
When?
September 14th is when we open, so it's the 14th, 15th, and 16th, and then the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
And of course, we have all that information for you on the screen, but the first weekend...
The first weekend, there's a dinner buffet, and the food's always good there. The dinner is served at 5:30 on Friday and Saturday, and at 1:30 on Sunday.
And the other thing, and I just mention this because most of the time when you do come, except for when you brought your zombie people, one of those zombie people, that was not a musical, and neither is this.
Neither is this, no. There's a song, but I would hardly call this a musical.
You're not going to be leaving as you're tapping your toes or anything like that.
Well, the great part about the song in this play is that it's not a musical song. It's just the character feels like singing a song.
Oh.
Without giving.
Is that you?
No.
Oh.
I'm not a singer. I won't even tread on that.
Well, I was going to give you your best shot there.
Nope.
No? Okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Coming up on again on the 14th, 15th, and 16th, the first weekend, and then the second weekend, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. You're both going to do it. Tell them, come on down.
Come on down. Absolutely.
A lot of fun and some great food the first weekend as well. We certainly hope that we will see you there and here again on Community and You.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Stop in and get everything you need to make your garden colorful and bright. Check out our incredible low prices only at Van Hoeken Greenhouses, Retail Garden Center, Lofty Road, McAdoo.
September's first Friday is tomorrow. And that means the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress has something planned just for you. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the details.
September's first Friday will kick off FunFest weekend this year. Blues, Brews, and Barbecue starts tomorrow at 5 p.m. on the corner of Broad and Pine Streets. Note that Broad Street will be closed beginning at 5 as well to kick off FunFest weekend.
We have Nate Myers and the Aces as the blues band. We have Atomic Hogs Barbecue. It's pit barbecue, brings a big grill. That's going to be fun. We have beer that we're going to be able to sell. So it's a fundraiser for us. We're hoping to get everybody out. We have music, actually the whole block. There's other bands further down the block in front of the Dapper Room. There's music at the Pines.
Other events happening nearby for the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress's first Friday include an art exhibit at the Hazleton Art League, a sanctuary stunt show, the last farmers market of the season, 3-on-3 basketball tournament signups, and tastings at the Papaya Queen. Cost is $10 in advance and $15 at the door, which includes 2 beer tickets. Blues, Brews, and Barbecue is an event for those 21 and over. Reporting from Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Home stretch for Fun Fest, 2 days away, Sunday night. Stop and listen to the Bon Jovi tribute band 7800 Degrees Fahrenheit. They'll perform on Wyoming Street Stage that Sunday from 5 until 7. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
It's the last great sale of the summer at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the summer clearance event. Lease a new Ram 1500 Express Crew Cab for just $209 a month for 24 months. Or lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $179 a month for 36 months. Purchase a new Jeep Renegade 4x4 with 0% for 72 months. Don't miss it. The last great sale of the summer at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or online at allamericanjeep.net.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton, everything to make your house a home.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
You're watching Wilkes-Barre's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.